In this short and simple video, I'm going to be showing you guys the one confluence that me and my team build a ton of models around and just our narrative around when we trade from a day-to-day basis, on a daily basis, however you want to word it. I got a lot of energy right now, so if I stumble on my words, bro, don't even worry about it. But I want to show you guys exactly how I find SMT divergences super easily, a method that one of my friends actually showed me, and now I use it every single day just to make it super clear and easy and simple to do, right? It's not going to make you profitable overnight, but it is a confluence that I use and you could try using as well to increase your win rate, increase just how good of a trader you are at sniping entries and just overall narrative in the market. So I want to show you guys not only how to find them, but also obviously how to use them, and then just kind of like some tips on which ones I use, etc., and go on from there. So the first thing is obviously what is an SMT divergence. Let's make it super simple and easy, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and draw right here using our paintbrush tool. So let's say we have our two indexes. It incorporates using two correlated assets, okay? This video is more about teaching you how to use them and how to find them. If you don't already know what they are, I'll do a quick brief overview on them. So let's say you have NQ right here. We have an uptrend on NQ like this, okay? We have an uptrend. Now we have ES. Typically ES is going to be doing the same type of thing. We have an uptrend. This is ES right here, except ES ends up failing to put in a new high right here, where NQ does put in a new high and ES doesn't. This right here is bearish SMT divergence. So NQ put in a new high where ES failed to do so, showing weakness at this level and possibly signs of a reversal. So obviously do not only use this as a sign to trade in a certain direction. Please use different confluences and backtest your data before doing any of this, okay? I have a bunch of backtested data on a model that I used using and built off of SMT divergences, and we have about 5 years of profitability on it, all manually backtested, no automatic bot BS. So please backtest for yourself, find a model that works, incorporate this into your strategy, and you should see some difference in your results. Now that we know what it is, we have bearish SMT divergence is when it happens at highs. So for example, right here, we have divergence because it's happening at these highs, and we have a possibility for a reversal to the downside because we're showing weakness. Now, if the same thing happens at the lows, then it would be bullish, okay? So that's pretty much that for SMT divergence. Now, the main goal of this video is not to explain you what it is. Most of you guys already know what it is, how to easily find them, and how to use them. Okay, so today we got a banger trade out of this using the 1 hour SMTs. Now, keep in mind, SMTs, they happen in every single time frame, just like anything else does, okay? I personally use the higher time frame ones for narrative in terms of deciding, okay, when do I think the market's actually going to start reversing? For example, the 1 hour in today's trade, we banged out on the 1 hour. So today's trade, if we take a look, we were destroying price open right here, okay? 9 o'clock, this is the 9 a.m. candle, this big Drake candle to the downside. We opened up, crashed, we were destroying all these levels. Let me go ahead and switch ES over right here, bring it over. So we got ES, there we go. So, okay, we have ES on both of them. Okay, amazing. So obviously with the SMTs, you want to have NQ and ES open at the same time so you can be looking at both of them. Now, what are we actually looking for in, let me delete these. The easiest way to draw these SMTs, guys, there's so many wicks on your chart. This is the simplest way to do it and just how to simplify SMTs. In my opinion, everybody does it different. This is how my boy taught me and how I've been using them to make money. It just clarifies and makes it so much simpler to use them, okay? So, for example, a lot of people will look at all these wicks and be like, dang, bro, we got a lot of highs and lows. I don't know what to mark. What should I mark? I have no idea. Guys, let's keep it simple, all right? We're going to use what my boy calls the smiley face or frowny face method, okay? AKA head and shoulders looking pattern of candles just to draw out levels, okay? We're not trading a pattern. We're marking out using a candle pattern, okay? So basically, all we're doing is looking for these patterns where we get a candle wick or a candle high or low, whatever. The most extreme points on the candles, so the top or the bottom, and it sticks out around the surrounding candles high and low. So for example, we can draw them out and they'll look like smiley faces. So right here we have a frowny face because it happens at the highs. As you guys can see, this would be a high that I would be counting. And as we can see, if we mark it out, by the way, a tip to mark them out, on the left hand side of TradingView, there's a magnet. I don't know why you guys can't see it on my screen right now, but there's a magnet. Use that to draw out levels and then hold shift and you can make straight lines. It's amazing. If you don't know about it, know about it. All right. So we would mark out our levels like that and basically just mark the nearest ones that price hasn't taken yet. We don't want to mark levels that price has already liquidated. What is the point? Okay, there's no point in that. So let's draw levels where price hasn't destroyed and absorbed all the liquidity yet. There's possibly orders there. There's moves waiting to happen, and that's why we're expecting reversals at these levels when one index takes it and the other one doesn't. Okay, so for example, if you want to use your higher time frame bias here, if we look at the 4-hour, boys, we are bullish. Okay, now that doesn't matter, trend doesn't matter, we're looking at SMTs. Okay, so we do know that we're bullish, etc., whatever. Now what are we actually looking for? We want to mark out levels. What ended up happening this morning? I'll use this morning as a perfect example. This morning, before 9 a.m., forget this candle is even here, right? We're opening at 9. We're looking at the market before 9. We don't know what's going to happen. We're waiting. We want to be reactive, not just doing crap because we feel like it, okay? So I waited this whole dump and caught the bottom of the market. If you don't believe me, here's the trade right here. Caught on ES because ES ended up sweeping the level. We literally caught the bottom. It was a beautiful trade down here. We waited for a sweep at 817 and ended up entering around 825 on ES, which is, you know, literally the low of the day right here. If you guys can see right here. So 825 we entered. Now, how do we do this? Using SMTs, bro. So today I was looking at the 1 hour. I like using those higher time frame SMTs. Now we did have some lower time frame SMTs as well. Don't get me wrong, and that actually made the setup a little bit even better today. So before this candle right here, all I was looking at was marking out all these levels that made the smileys. Now I'll draw them out again with the smileys for now, but then I'll draw them out just with the lines so you guys can see a little bit better. So basically, if we're looking right here, we want to mark out all our levels. All we're doing, I'm grabbing my paint tool. Oh, this one sticks out right here. Which one? This one doesn't. Oh, this one's also one that sticks out, but guess what? This level already got swept pre-market, so I really don't care. And what are we drawing here? We're drawing some butt cheeks? What's going on? All right, then we have this level right here, sticks out. We have a smiley face, or it looks a little crooked because he needs to go to the dentist. And then this one, we have this one, but guess what? It already got taken out right here by this one, so we don't care about that one. Now, guess what? Once the market kept dumping, we annihilated all of these levels. We're like, okay, bro, what? We got to look for the next level. So next one we get, this one down here, bang. This one hadn't gotten taken until right here. But if we look at ES had already taken it. If we look right here at this level, ES also took this level out. So we don't want to be trading that one, right? So we wanted to wait for one where NQ or ES took it and then the other one didn't. So for example, we ended up getting this level right here. So as you guys can see on ES, we took out this level. It's right here. I know the drawings are ugly, but chill out. It's the same candle, same level. Let's remove that. Let's actually draw lines on it. So right here, we turn on our magnet. Bang. As we can see, NQ fails to take out that level. ES takes it out. And we're already trending bullish. We made a nice retracement pre-market. This is beautiful signs that, okay, we might be ready for reversal. We've taken out liquidity. We failed to break structure to the downside. We swept this level out and we have an SMT at this low. This is beautiful. So now, after we marked out that level, and that was the last one that we ended up hitting, and we actually had an SMT at this low, then I go down to the smaller time frames and add in my other confluences and things. By the way, if you guys aren't understanding this, I made an entire guide breaking this down. If you still don't have it, which you probably already do, make sure you guys check the link in the bottom of this video. Join our free Discord. The guide should be uploaded there in just a little bit. And if you guys need me to DM it to you, make sure to DM me on Discord. But everything is done inside of our free Discord. So join up right now. Link is in the description. And if you guys also need a funded account to be trading these strategies on, I highly recommend Funded Next. They're an incredible prop firm. I got to pay out with them using an SMT model that I break down in this guide and in this video. in 4 days, bro. 4 days for a payout, turning 130 bucks into $1,040. I made an entire video on it. But yeah, check out the links below. Sign up for Fund the Next. Join our free Discord. And if you have any questions, comment them down below. And yeah, so 1 hour SMT right here at these lows. What ended up happening, if we zoom in to where this level got swept out, boom, amazing hold. And guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? We got another SMT, which I already marked out because I was trading it this morning. We got another SMT in the lower time frame. Now the lower time frame SMTs can be used for your actual entry models, right? Because most people are entering between the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame. Some people enter in on 30-second, 15-second, whatever. Typically, when day trading, you're entering based off of what you're seeing on the lower time frames, aka 5 minutes or less. So what we get here as an extra confluence, we already analyzed the situation in terms of the narrative for the day, what we're looking at. We got a higher time frame SMT. We swept out this low on ES where we didn't on NQ. We know what we're looking for, a long move, okay? This is how we ended up catching the bottom of the day. We add different confluences. Here, I get a 1 minute SMT. Oh, shoot. I get a 1 minute SMT on NQ getting put in. And if you guys want to take a look at it, it happens right here, basically between these two candles right here. Bang, bang. So ES fails to put in another low. It's the opposite of what happened on the higher time frame. NQ ends up putting in a lower low, and we have that SMT. That's a bullish sign right there, okay? And shortly after that, we get an impulse to the upside. I end up catching my trade right here. Once we start breaking back to the upside, we get an inversion gap. Whatever criteria you want to build based on your model, build it. The foundation of this model is SMTs. It all depends what else you want to stack onto it. Breaks of structure, change in states of delivery, inverse fair value gaps, fair value gap retest, literally all up to you. Just make sure you back test before you actually start spending money on whatever you're trading. You need to back test to understand everything fully and really understand how whatever you're crafting has performed in the past. So don't go wasting money and don't go buy that funded next account until you back tested it and actually know that you are confident in whatever you're about to trade and spend your real moolah on, okay? So we don't want to be working a job just to below funded accounts, okay? That's not the idea. So that's pretty much the cover for today. We broke down exactly how to spot these SMTs easily. And by the way, if we want to spot the lower time frame one easily, we can literally mark it out again. We had this low right here, right? We have these equal lows right here, and then we have the same low on ES, and then we have this low get put in. The second low doesn't matter. It's just the sweep of the level, but the level was created right here, okay? So we get that head and shoulders pattern, smiley face, frowny face, just to ignore all the fluff, all the bluff. We don't need to be looking at a million different wicks. What are the key levels that stick out, that are clear to the eye, and that are untouched? That's the key. Unmitigated levels is what we want to be looking at. I don't want to be taking sweeps off of levels that we've already swept. It's not a sweep if we already swept it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it for today's trade. Me and my boys have and are trading 60% plus one-to-one win rate models using SMT as a foundation. And again, if you guys still don't have the guide, join the free Discord. This is pretty much an amazing confluence that I learned this year, and I've been applying to get multiple payouts, and I'm on my way to get more payouts as well. And if you don't think I have any credibility in what I'm saying, I'm not the richest trader in the world. I don't have the most traders in the world. I'm still a college student, but with the capital that I have, I was able to make more capital through trading and getting over a dozen payouts across 3 different prop firms. And the last one was with Fund the Next. So again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, help me out. I did this all in one take like I always do with all my videos. So if you like this freestyle, make sure you guys leave a nice comment saying you enjoyed the video. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.